Good evening, students. Next, we can see the topic human reproductive system. Human reproductive system. The capacity of reproduce one of the most important characteristics of living beings. In living beings, reproduction is the most important character. All living beings to reproduce under young generations. There is a distinct sexual dimorphism. Di means two, morphism means external character. Each individuals have two external characters, that is called as males and females. Males are visibly different from of females in physical build-up, external genital organs and secondary sexual characters. Males and females are differentiated by physical build-up and external genital organs and secondary sexual characters. Males are different secondary sexual characters. Females have different secondary sexual characters. The reproductive system of male and female consists of many organs which are distinguished the primary and secondary sexual organs. The males and females have sexual organs that is classified by primary and secondary sexual organs. The primary sex organs are in females gonads which produce gametes. They secrete hormones. Gonads produce gametes and also it secretes hormones. Primary sex organs are gonads called gonads. Primary sex organs called gonads. They are produce gametes and also secrete hormones. The secondary sex organs include genital ducts and glands which are helped in the transportation of gametes enabled to reproductive process. The primary sex organs are called gonads. It can produce gametes and they also secrete hormones. The secondary sex organs are glands and genital ducts which is used for the transportation of gametes for reproductive process. Once more reply. Now we can see the human reproductive system. All living beings in the reproduction is one of the most characteristic feature of living beings. There are sexual dimorphism occurs in difference in males and females. Males are differentially by physical build-up and external genital organs and secondary sexual characters. The reproductive system of male and female consists of primary sex organs and secondary sex organs. The primary sex organs is called gonads. They are produce gametes and also secrete hormones. The secondary sex organs are genital ducts and glands. They are used for the transportation of gametes for reproductive process. Next, the reproductive organs become functional at the sexual maturity. In sexual maturity occurs, that time only the reproductive organs become functional. In males, male maturity attained in the age of 13 to 14 years. Males are attain the maturity at the age of 13 to 14 years. In females, attain the age of 11 to 13 years. Females attain the maturity in the age of 11 to 13 years. This age is called as age of puberty. That is called as puberty. That is attain the age is called as puberty. During sexual maturity, the hormonal changes takes place in males and females and secondary sexual characters develop under the influence of hormones. Males attain the sexual maturity at the age of 13 to 14 years. Female attain the sexual maturity at the age of 11 to 13 years. This age is known as puberty age or the age of puberty. During sexual maturity, the hormonal changes for males and females to produce secondary sexual characters developed by hormones. Next, male reproductive system. This is the male reproductive system. These parts is called as testis and scrotum, epididymis, vas deferens, prostate gland, seminal vesicle, rectum, erectile tissue, urethra and penis. These are the organs of male reproductive system. First we can see the male reproductive system. Human male reproductive system consists of testis. Testis is the primary sex organs of males. Testis is the primary sex organs of males. And the scrotum and the vas deferens, urethra, penis and accessory glands. These are the organs of male reproductive system. What are the organs present in male reproductive system? Testis. Testis is the primary sex organs of male. Scrotum, vas deferens, urethra, penis and accessory glands. These are the parts of male reproductive system. First we can see the testis. A pair means two. Two testes lie outside the abdominal cavity of the male. Outside the abdominal cavity there is a two sac-like structure that is present, that is called as testis. Testes are called male gonads. Testes are called male gonads. This is the testis, which produce male gametes, that is called sperms. Male sex hormone is called as testosterone. That is called as testosterone. Along with the inner side of each testis lies a mass of coiled tube that is called as epididymis. The Sertoli cells of testis provide the nourishment of developing sperms. Yes, the growing sperms are nourished by, nourish means food. The growing sperms are, food is provided by Sertoli cells of testis. Next, see the scrotum, that is the scrotum. Scrotum is a loose pouch-like sac skin which is divided internally into right and left scrotal sacs by muscular portion. It is a slight pouch-like structure divided into internally two, one is right, another one is left scrotal sacs by muscular portion, that is separated by muscles. The two testes lie in reproductive scrotal sacs. These two testes lie in respective scrotal sacs, inside the scrotal sacs. It also contains many nerves and blood vessels. Many nerves and blood vessels go inside the scrotum. The scrotum acts as a thermoregulator. Thermo means heat. Regulator means to adjust the heat is called as thermoregulators, which provides optimum temperature for the formation of sperms. Our body temperature is 36 degrees Celsius, but our scrotum temperature is 33 degrees Celsius. That is the regulation of temperature. The sperms develop at the temperature of 1 to 3 lower than the normal body temperature. The normal body temperature is 36 degrees Celsius. 33 degrees Celsius is the best temperature of production of sperms. Next, vas deferens. Vas deferens. Vas deferens is a tube-like structure is called as vas deferens. Vas deferens is, this is the vas deferens. This long tube is called as vas deferens. What are the functions of vas deferens? We can see that this is the vas deferens. This tube-like structure is called as vas deferens. It is a straight tube. Which carry the sperm into seminal vesicle. The vas deferens carry the sperm into seminal vesicles. The sperms are stored in seminal plasma and seminal vesicle, which is rich in fructose. Semen contains rich of fructose, and calcium and enzymes. Sperm contains more rich in calcium and enzymes. Fructose is a source of energy for sperms. Fructose is a source of energy for sperms. The vas deferens along with the seminal vesicles open into ejaculatory duct which expel the sperm and secretion from the seminal vesicle into urethra. The vas deferens conduct the sperms into seminal vesicle and it is go into the ejaculatory duct which expels from the sperm secretions sperm vesicles and with the urethra. Next, urethra. Urethra is contained the inside of penis. The inside of penis contains a tube-like structure that is called as urethra and convey the sperms from the vas deferens which is passed through the urethral opening. Vas deferens and the urethra goes into the outside is called as urethral opening. The accessory glands associated with the male reproductive system consist of seminal vesicles, prostate gland and Cowper glands. These three glands are produced by 7. The secretions of the glands from the seminal fluids and mixes with the sperms to form semen. Once more reply. Male reproductive system. Human male reproductive system consists of testes, primary sex organs. Testis is otherwise called as primary sex organs, scrotum, vas deferens, urethra, penis and accessory glands. First, testis. A pair of testes lies outside the abdominal cavity of male. A pair of testes lies outside the abdominal cavity of male. Testis of male contains produce gametes that is called as male gametes is called as sperms. And the male sex hormone is called as testosterone. That is responsible for the secondary sexual characters of male. Along with the inner side of the each testis lies a mass coiled tube that is called as epididymis. The sperms are stored in epididymis. The Sertoli cells of the cells, the testis, provide the nourishment of developing embryos. The development embryos nourishment is provided by Sertoli cells. Next, scrotum. Scrotum is a loose pouch-like structure, sac-like skin, which is divided into right lobe and left lobe by muscular portion. The two testes are respective in scrotal sacs. It also contains many nerves and many blood vessels. The scrotum is acts as a thermoregulatory organ. It is one more question. Thermo means heat regulator organ. It provides an optimum temperature for formation of sperms. The temperature developed at the temperature. The sperms develop at the temperature of 1 to 3 lower than the normal body temperature. Normal body temperature is 36 degrees Celsius. Sperm producing temperature is 33 degrees Celsius. Next, vas deferens. It is a straight tube which carry the sperms into seminal vesicles. It is a straight tube-like structure which carry the sperms into seminal vesicle. The sperms are stored in seminal plasma and seminal vesicles. Sperms are stored in seminal plasma and seminal vesicles, which is rich in fructose. Fructose is a monosaccharide. It is formed from sucrose. Fructose is a sweetie. It is present in all fruits and also rich in calcium and also rich in enzymes. The semen contains fructose, calcium and enzymes. Fructose is a source of energy for sperm. The energy is carried by the sperms by fructose. The vas deferens along with the seminal vesicles opens into ejaculatory duct which expels the sperms into secretion from the seminal vesicles of urethra. The vas deferens from the seminal vesicles and open into the ejaculatory duct to form into the semen. Next we can see the urethra. Urethra contains the inside the penis, that is present in inside the penis. Urethra which place present? Urethra is present in inside the penis. And it is convey the sperm from vas deferens to pass through the urethral opening. The functions of urethra is to convey the sperms from the vas deferens which passes through the urethral opening. The sperms are vas deferens and they can go into urethra and goes into urethral opening. The accessory glands, these glands secrete hormones for the production of sperms, that is called as accessory glands. The accessory glands are associated with the male reproductive system, consist of seminal vesicle, prostate gland and Cowper gland. Seminal vesicles, prostate gland, Cowper gland. These are the three glands present in male reproductive system to secrete hormones. The secretions of these glands from the seminal fluids mixes with the sperm to form semen. To form semen. The fluids provides the nutrition to help the transport of sperms. This is the structure of sperms, structure of male reproductive system. That is testis, that is scrotum, that is vas deferens. The coiled tube is called as epididymis. It then goes into the long tube, that is in seminal vesicles, that is seminal vesicles, and it goes into these tube and the secretions are mixed. Then it goes into urethra and penis by urethral opening.